start rolling.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna ask you stuff, dude. You don't want to answer it, just be like, I'm good.
Okay.
We'll talk about that later.
Cool.
You know.
I'm an Indian kid born in LA who loves to do music, loves to cook, loves his fans, and just like his family. That's who Happy is.
Love it.
I would say, honestly, the city I live in has a big impact on the way I see the world, because my city is kind of like my world right now. Just to be able to incorporate who I am and put it in a musical form ends up being its own art. So being from India, living in LA, listening to hip hop, knowing Punjabi, putting it together, you get, Happy Singh. How do I keep my music? Stay off of Spotify and don't listen to nobody else. You gotta listen to yourself, meditate, pray, find yourself, be connected to yourself, and to do that, you are going to follow people, follow things, and realize what's for you and what's not, and you use it to be a better person. Growing up in LA with my background, honestly, it wasn't too crazy because there's so many different, ethnicities around. Like I had Russian friends, Armenian friends, Mexican friends, black friends, white friends. So, we just probably clown on each other, but it was nothing crazy. I feel like LA is very diverse. It was a great place to grow up in, you know what I mean? Yo, Mist is the best label with the best people I ever met. I'm not just saying this. I've been in the industry for 8 years, and I met a lot of nice people, but they had like separate agendas, you would say. And it was never about like, for once, it's about happy. For once, like it feels weird because I'm like, everyone's like rooting for me. Everyone's like, go, you got this, like waiting for the finish. I'm like, what? Like, this is crazy. Like for once, I feel the love, I feel the support that I've always prayed for and asked for. So it's kind of like you date the wrong chicks in the beginning and then finally you date the right one. So I'm finally with the right chick. Her name is Miss and I love her. You gotta start with God in the mornings. The second you wake up, I'm grateful. And as I do things in life through the day, I make sure that I keep God a part of it. So I would say, what would God want me to do? What is the right thing to do? And I would end my day with prayers as well, just as I started. And I just make sure I have my world around it instead of having it around stress, problems, issues, because you're gonna have those, and if you magnify those, they're just gonna become bigger. But if you magnify God, you're like, God, you got this, right? Like, I'm just gonna take my hands off the wheel. So that's the way I keep God in my life. Damn, 10 years? Well, I mean, like I don't talk to none of the people I used to talk to because there's nothing, like, there's no conversations anymore. Like, I've grown so much.
Yeah.
I don't do, like, small conversations. Like, I love talking to kids and people, older folks and all that, but I love genuine people, authentic people. I don't care what you're doing in life. As long as, like, you're doing good, you're doing right, trying to do the best, be the best person you are, because that's who I am. And the people who are not like that, I let them know, hey, you got all this energy all day, you spending it in the wrong place. Put it in yourself, and then you can go fly. Like, you don't need people's support. People will come support you once they see that you put in on wings and you about to go take off. They gonna come support you. You don't need to look for them. Winning Grammys, winning Oscars, winning Emmys, #1 TV shows, #1 movies with Denzel Washington, with The Rock, Universal Music Pictures. I see myself in Fast and Furious movies. I always wanted to be in Fast and Furious movies. I feel like there's something that I want to do for people. Give me that 4 years to just really do it for the people. That's it. Drake is cool. Drake let me know that, hey, it's okay the way you look. It's okay the way you sound. It's okay if you like rap. You can also do pop. You can also sing. He opened that door for me saying, hey, you can be whoever you want to be, and you can be the best at it and the biggest at it. So the walls that people had put before saying, you can only do pop. You can only be a rapper. You can't be a singer too. You're going to confuse, like, he's like, what? You can't. What are you gonna tell me? I'm the #1 pop singer, #1 rapper. So for him to open that door for me was a big blessing. I think you need to suffer in everything. That's why you should choose what you love, because when you suffer in it, you're still enjoying the process. You won't quit. If you don't love it, you're gonna quit. You're gonna turn around because you're like, I don't like this. When I worked at minimum wage jobs and I worked at places I didn't want to or go to school, I'll quit. I didn't care because I didn't love it. I love music. You're gonna suffer in everything in life. So make sure you love what you do. Working hard is not seeing how other people are doing it. Other people can show you how far they can go, but none of us can be as fast as LeBron or as good of a shooter as Kobe. Be the best you can be, and only by doing that is just pushing your limits. Your limits might be just going into the gym and walking out saying, at least I walked in. You know what I mean? Some people just need that. So I just do what I can do, and I do it to the best of my ability. So tomorrow I have no regrets at all. There's gonna be a lot of people in sheep clothing. They rappers, they producers, they can get you in the room. You need to do your own research. Don't be desperate. That can ruin you because you can end up in the wrong room with the wrong people. You can sign the wrong contract. They can own you for life. They can take advantage of you physically, spiritually. I don't know. But just be careful because there's a lot of people out here taking advantage of hungry people coming to LA and trying to live that Hollywood dream and make it. You can make it, but you need to watch your front, your back, and your sides, and you always got to keep God first and last. I'm grateful for being part of Miss and them letting me come into their family. I have prayed to be signed to a label for many years since I was a new artist. I've signed many contracts, but I've never officially signed to an actual music label. To be part of this, to be part of the TV show that we're starting, to be part of this whole thing, I get to really, really appreciate it because the last 5 years was just prepping me for this. And I feel like I'm still a baby in what I'm doing because what I really want to do is probably the next 15, 20 years. But what I'm doing now, I hope to be the man that I can really look up to in the next, 20 years.
Awesome. That's it, dude. Thank you so much.
Please, no cameras.
I